Good. Hey, Shalawat. First and foremost, I'd like to give our praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Rakakodash, and double honors to the apostles and to the elders of greatness, stone, peace, and salutations to the elect. We're the Hebrew Israelites, you know. Greatness stone, Jamaica. Here to prophesy again the downfall of the society and the worship of the kingdom of heaven. You know, headed by our Lord Yahweh Shai, King David, the rest of the apostles, you know, and so much. Right now that we have a whole lot of things to talk about, and I think what I want to get into first, you know, is the fact that, you know, these shootings that basically a lot of them are staged, and then we have one in Nigeria and stuff. You know, people basically scared now because, you know, the Hegelian dialectic, problem, reaction, solution of these men basically are played out right before your eyes, you know, and a lot of people also want to tell the government that yes, we agree with you in the confiscation of the guns and so on and so forth. No, it would surprise me to see more church so-called shooting, you know, because at the end of the day they want to basically get to the Israelites, you know, because we are a part of the threat to this society, not carnally, but spiritually, because give me 2 Corinthians 10, weapon of our warfare, you know, because this is a spiritual war, you know, unlike these other camps that go here with AR-15s and whatever assault rifle strap across the chest, you know, because it's legal in their, what should I say, in their state, that it's permitted to carry a weapon, you know, but the vibration that we come under is nothing like that, so, you know, go ahead, huh?
This is 2 Corinthians 10 and 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds.
Yeah, and these strongholds will come out now, see, whenever we prophesy of things and these men end up doing it, you know, they might lose sleep, you know, because that further beard me, you know, my allergies are killing me, you know. So it further goes to show that we are the prophets, you know, we are the real men of the Lord. Because what we're doing, we're telling these men what they're about to do, you know, and when we do it, and when them do it, we say, look, we told you that you was going to do this, and this is next. So it's not a carnal thing. It's a spiritual battle that we're fighting, man. You know, as the scripture says, spiritual wickedness in high places. Go ahead.
So finish this?
Yeah.
It said, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
And a whole lot of things right now I get exalted. Well, I try to exalt themselves against the knowledge of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You see there, like Yahshua put up a video with these. It's like it look like you know, the mega churches and Christians, and while preaching or something like that, this Edomite bitch basically stand up and take off her dress. My body, my choice. My body, my choice. And basically her friend was there. And these bitches were actually seeing their period with the whole of them panty blood up and shit, you know? In the congregation, clapping like, cheering them on like, yo, people sick as fuck, man. And that vibration is coming from the serpent. That do as thou wilt. You know, the same thing that the serpent tell Eve. You know, it's the same seducing spirit that's in the earth. That's how I say there's a whole lot of things that are happening in prophecies right now that we have to, what the twins them said, you know, you head off your up. You know, you can't basically asleep at this very time. Because so much things are happening, and when certain things happen, a lot of people basically gonna be caught with their pants down. And the scripture said the day of the Lord are gonna catch them like a thief in the night. You know that finish up?
No.
Now finish it up?
It's a casting down imaginations
Uh-huh.
and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of Yahweh Bashim Yashai,
Right.
and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahweh Shai.
No, we see here, you van all here, whatever in here, you know, that profile too. Basically, tell you, yeah, they might exalt themselves against the knowledge of the Most High, because they literally tell you that, look, we're going to make AI our God. You know, artificial intelligence. Now, they got above the clouds up in the sky. You know, them literally tell you. So now we know, as the men of the Lord, have to be standing stiffly, week in, week out, to remind you, Edomites, what's going to be your end. And also, to, we call it, to push this antivirus. Yeah, to push this antivirus, this spiritual antivirus, that the elect may not fall asleep again. You know, because so much things are happening, it's easy to be distracted. It's very, very easy to be distracted and to fall asleep. And really, you know what, especially in these times. You know? Remember?
First Timothy 5 and verse 15. And already turned the side of the Satan. Any man or woman that believeth of widows, let them and let not the church be charged, that it may relieve them that are widows indeed.
Yeah.
It says, let the elders that rule well be counted worthy of double honor, especially they who labor in the word and doctrine.
Hey, and even go back to these men who are bring rifles, man. You know, if basically if them did respect what the apostles and the elders were basically saying, they wouldn't have done that, because that wasn't the example that they got from the men of the Lord. You know, so basically they all walk about their own gain, you know, and to please their own belly, which is their own belly. No, this is the time when all the gods of this earth, all the gods of this world, want to bow down to, you know, they're all gonna fear. Yeah, that's what I should say. All these deities, all these gods, gonna fear. You know, when the scripture say, Isaiah 19, the Lord gonna ride upon his cloud, and the idols of Egypt shall melt in his presence. See, because all, even them buildings, all them structure, everything, gonna be hit by missiles, man. You know? Gonna be hit by missiles. You know? Everything's gonna be hit by missiles, man. It's the ones that basically got looked down upon, gonna be, you know? Exactly. You know?
Don't forget, and also the ones who say that there is no God, right? You're going to wish that you had a power to defend you in that time to come.
Exactly.
This cracker here, basically said, them have the power and the technology to do things, but God never do it.
Like,
going to be more than
I'm sure you say I'm stupid. Yeah. The scripture says, the pride of thine heart is deceived. As a matter of fact, they wrote that scripture because you ever do something that God never do it. Tell me one new thing where you are going to create to do something. Yeah, tell me some element where you are going to create, where you are going to come by, will never exist, where the most I never create. Yeah?
Merging man with machine.
Yeah, my father don't need to merge men with machines. Yeah, men is men and machines is machine. The Lord promised unto his elect eternal life. You know, the Lord promises people that, and that's a gift. You know, immortality, immortal bodies, extraterrestrial bodies. You know,
of confusion.
exactly.
Confusion.
You merge men with machines. Yeah. Like Terminator. Or what do you call it? Universal soldiers. Where a man can just stand up with a knife and cut him hand and take out the wire.
rock. Cleft of the rock, whose habitation is high.
And these men are so proud. They are so proud that they think that they got this battle won until they remember the chariots, until they remember the prophets, man. You know, you see our brother put up a video with a chariot intercept.
Some fire touch it too.
No, an ICBM with them a test and blast it. You should have sent it on good, you know. The chariot basically intercept it and destroy it. Yeah. See? So when them see them thing, they are like, no. You know, we have this to deal with.
The year show, like the jet them fly off, and you see a chariot just come and just shoot past them like a nut, like they're not.
Like they're not try, yeah.
Like they're not trying to fly then.
Exactly. See, you're not deep waters, you know?
Yeah.
You finish it.
Says again the book of Obadiah, verse 3 says, the pride of thy heart are deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, which I mind, who shall bring me down to the ground. Says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars.
When you really get deep into it, eagle is a very proud and swift bird. And when you have different types of eagle, you have like all the eagle, you have the white-tailed eagle, you have the golden eagle. And some of these eagles basically carry a wingspan of like 2.5 feet. You know, if you notice a meter rule, you got 36 inches. That's 3 feet. You know, so the wingspan, would be like 7.5 feet. Basically, that's taller than the wingspan of certain eagles. Across. And anything they feel like, you know, when the coyotes see them, try to take on themselves quick because you know when them come down, and they must go like, I think it's 3 miles. Coming in the sky, they have good vision. I think it's 3 miles. You understand? And when them come, man, you know, they're fierce. Like nothing can stop them. Well, that's the so-called white man, yeah? Them have them sharp eyes and the pride of them have because the eagle is the highest flying bird, you know? See, so that's the reason why they as them. And all these Edomite nations, people Russia, use the eagle. The ancient Rome has the same thing.
They have a movie and call him the eagle based off the eagle based off though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
Hey, the Lord said, then I'm going to bring your asses down. So when they started space station, really, back in 1970, 1969, 1970, somewhere there, that's when it really started to get brought down. No, one year when Donald Trump was in office, he speak about a 5th part of the military, which is a space force, you know, which show that they know what the simple niggas don't know, or the simple cracker don't know. They are planning and fighting against the Lord Yahweh Shai. And they're going to be known as fools to try to fight against the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. They're going to be broken without answers. You know? Why that? The scripture says they'll fly up and the Lord not going to lift up sword. And any instrument of war, the laser beam is going to come out and strike you. Why that?
This is Isaiah 19 verse 14. It said, the Lord hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every word.
And everything that you're doing now, you know, Isaiah 19, you know, everything you're doing now, right? Everything, like literally everything, your work, everything, everywhere. Right now, I say, video. some kids go school and them basically subscribe themselves as some as cats, some as dogs, and the teacher cannot tell them that, look, you're not a cat and you're not a dog. And the teacher cannot tell them to speak. Like, to actually speak like human beings. So if them ask a question, the kids can say, meow, you know, and you can't stop them from doing that because them call it. Yeah, you've got to them identify the word seen. That's confusion. Yeah?
Land of confusion, man.
That's a perverse spirit of the Lord put in Egypt. What everything what them do. The fact that the military is full of women, you know, the fact that the military is full of opportunists, you know, stretching the military thing, everything what America do now, literally everything, the fact that them have, when them Sleepy Joe in office, everything that they do, them are air, literally. Go ahead,
The dumbest man on the planet.
And they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof. As a drunken man staggering his vomit, neither shall there be any work for Egypt which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. In that day shall Egypt be like unto women, and it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord of hosts, which he shaketh over it. And the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt.
Yeah, because when them Judahites wake up, a problem around in Babylon the Great, America. You know? The Lord will shake that place. And please know, the Lord will shake it up the right and proper way. You know? And kick off, you know, the reject, and get it together is elect. You know? That's the reason why we speak. We do prophesy of the elect. Very, very important to make mention of the elect. You know? Exactly, go ahead.
And the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt. Everyone that maketh mention thereof shall be afraid in himself because of the counsel of the Lord of hosts which he hath determined against it.
Exactly. So in other words, there's going to come a point in time when them Edomites basically are going to massacre our people. But then the switch is going to flip. And there's going to be a point where our people are going to run through you devils like nothing. Young lion. Yeah. No. The remnant of Judah. I don't remember the exact word.
Just like them.
No. No, man. You know, because it's going to be like lion among wolves among sheep or something to that effect. Yeshua has brought the scripture. I think it's in the Minor Prophets. It's a remnant of nobody. Scripture on. Yeah. Going through and tear, something like that effect. Going through and tear. I'm not pretty sure.
I'm give a precept on Micah.
Yeah.
This is Micah 5.
I think I might.
Right?
Go on.
Micah 5 and 8. And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion among the flock of sheep, who if he go through, both tread it down and tear it in pieces, and none can deliver.
And none can deliver. So when Judah rise up, Judah basically will tear you people to pieces, but you know, because the spirit of the Lord will be upon you. And if the Jews are awoken, guess what? All the tribes are going to be awoken because Judah is the head tribe. You know? So these prophecies have to be fulfilled. And right now we're in the beginning stages of these prophecies. That's the reason why you see all them gun control laws that come out. You know, all them arguments that come out. You know, all these things we see take place now. There's a reason, there's a plot behind it. You know, there's a plot behind it. We don't just look off at the surface. You know, we say Glenn Beck.
Yeah.
Glenn Beck bring out a point that when he was a child growing up, basically, back in the days, you have parents that would send their child, like with a note, to purchase a gun. You know, to purchase a rifle. No matter what type of gun, once it's sell at the gun shop, and the kid will get it and then come back, and everybody have so much violence or crimes. Well, we don't know why the place is like this, because the devil is in rulership, and they want it to be this way, so they're gonna engineer or orchestrate all, you know, what you call it, drugs for drugs for guns, you know, everything that basically injure society. These men are the what should I say, the father of it. You remember that little clipping? You got the first name right here. If I Were the Devil. Saying very, very good little documentary to watch, man. If I Were the Devil. Very, very important. And it basically it run down everything what the so-called white man is doing right now. You know? Everything. Control the music, feed the people with bad food, you know, bad music going out there, bad information, everything. You know? Pinpoint these devils to the best, you know, of the best, man. You know, where wickedness is concerned. The drink, yeah? We have that.
Jeremiah 50 and 31. As Jeremiah 50 verse 31, he said, Behold, I am against thee, O most proud, said the Lord Yahweh of hosts, for thy day is come, and the time that I will visit thee, and the most proud shall be stubble and fall, and
the most proud is the so-called white man. Yeah? And right now them have China hated, because of them a country with China, them have China hated in the east, man. You know, the eastern countries hate China because it's the same policies that China, Western have, China have. The scriptures speak about them being partakers of the hope of Babylon. Seeing the other day, China went to 10 islands in the Pacific to do a deal, and basically them tell them, no, right now, China not take no of your answer. Because them want to be in the country to train them police force, to take control of them police force, take control of them economy, just like America. You understand? It's the same thing, it's the same deal. Same thing. Exactly, but behind them is who? The Edomites, because remember, China was colonized by what? Britain. Australia and Australia, a couple of years back, Australia was intercepted by Chinese fighters, and basically them shoot. You got some pebbles thing in the engine and jam it. You know, them shoot some pebbles thing in the engine and jam it and come down. You know? And the whole lot in the eastern hemisphere, tense. We need to start sending them you know? Whole of these, and guess what? India, here China right now. Yeah? Pakistan, I try to get a deal from China right now. I can't get a deal. And them supposed to be friends, man. You know? And Pakistan is on the verge of collapsing as well. Just like Sri Lanka.
Pakistan and India
and the Miami. No, everything is up, man. Upside down. That's why the scripture is speaking about these men, the so-called white man, because they are the ones, you know, that the Lord used in prophecy to get everything, to get everything upside down, which basically is gonna be ultimately for their downfall. Read it again now.
Verse 13, the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. And I will kindle a fire in his cities.
You see, all the great cities, the New York City, Atlanta, you know, Chicago, Illinois, LA, all them cities, man. Kentucky, you know, Kentucky and all them different cities. Washington. You know, some kindle a fire in your cities, man. Go ahead.
And he shall devour all around about him. He said, thus saith the Lord, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were pressed together, and all that took them captive held them fast. They refused to let them go.
Yeah, the children of Israel and the children of Judah. That's one of the main reasons why the Lord, Yahweh, wants to make sure, hey, I set up your house to destroy you, man. Because guess what? You have the Lord's precious fruit in your midst. See? And you've been destroying the Lord's people from whole long.
But that goes to show that that's speaking of America. Babylon. Because when we left Egypt, you know, separately from them minor captivity where the judges have to come and, you know, we didn't know when the kingdom split, we didn't know going to the any major captivity together. So it's speaking about over here in the Americas.
Right.
Yeah? So that shows America is going to be that city where the Lord our kindle fire in the cities, man. You know? Let's go back to Revelation, the 18th chapter. You know?
Yeah, I want to read I think about even the Indian removal act. What they do in America.
Yeah.
When them sign the agreement that had Andrew Jackson, President Andrew Jackson. Yeah. When them sign that they hack to remove the Indians them out of Freedom territory, that them can put Freedom people in it. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
That's how the white man
Put
working
them for
infiltrate.
Put them for reservation. Yeah. And all kind of disease kill them and through them and force them. See? They catch disease, them use violence and kill enough of them and them thing them. Yeah. And so can white man have to pay for all of them shit, man.
Yeah, all them atrocities we bring up on the people of the Lord. You think you're going to pay for it? You're going to pay for it, and you're going to pay for it double as well. That's a part of it as well. You don't have to pay for it double. Why not?
Their demon shots, God of hosts is dead. Shall through plead their cause that he may give rest to the land and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon.
Exactly. So the inhabitants of Babylon, all the confusion and the wickedness that's happening right here, they're going to be hit. You know? We know for a fact that we are living down in the last years. And next thing that I am looking for in prophecy, speaking as a man, you know, is great awakenings of people. You know, that's another thing we have to look out for. You know, great influx of brothers, man, because so much more days go by, things are happening, people are looking in like, shit, I need answers.
Who we gonna run to?
You know? People, see, when we get this truth, honestly, you know, when we get this truth, things are happening, but not like now. And we didn't need answers, man. How much more now when, you know, when the Mexicans the NASA people, and we see the chariots and them say, yo, we need answers. You know? Somebody explain this shit to me. What do you think? Truly, they need answers. So you can look out for a great influx of brothers, you know, as a company. People that come from all over us. You know? Yeah, go ahead.
All right, this is Romans 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
And it's definitely, man, because as the say, hey, we're looking for a time at that great influx of brothers, man, to come in. Because guess what? As scripture says, now is the time to wake out and sleep. Because you have a lot of people still in the earth asleep, man. See, all the things are going. See? So know the time, yeah, you're supposed to wake, get yourself alright, man. See? And get no tiring of turning to the Lord. You have to be a shit. No, I never, man. Yeah.
Yes, so the night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and let us put on the armor of light.
And let us put on the armor of light, which is His word. Because right now, you know,
as we say, yo, people are going to ask you answers. They're going to need answers. They're going to need protection. Because if not a outside help, then what? There's no hope. Zena just doom and gloom.
All hope is lost.
All hope is lost.
You know,
Right.
and not only that, but we are gullible. You know, we are gullible people. So if you don't have this armor right, then enough of them, we call it witchcraft and psyops we are go out would catch us now. You know, so we have to make certain that we are in tune with the spirit. Like for example, when the serpent's juice that go out in the big sea, we are all the people that talk about zombie apocalypse. You know? All the people that say, oh, this thing can turn into zombie. There is nowhere in the scripture that give us any provision of that, man.
Zombie apocalypse. I watch so much movie.
Yeah, you know. So I just hear it for hearing sake.
Hey, because the zombie apocalypse is now.
Exactly. This darkness cover in the earth.
Dumb people in the earth.
Gross darkness to people. Even there on Proverbs 21 verse 16.
Hey, like, hey, we don't when it's see a video with this girl when I said the Dubai, see, Jake, the Dubai, I'm like,
oh yeah.
Yeah, some feces in our mouth and them
Money,
man.
You can't get a deader than that.
Yeah.
You can't get no zombie. You can't get no more zombie than that. God.
Yeah.
This is Proverbs 21 verse 16. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
Yeah. And that's where we're at now.
God.
Yeah, we can see. It's just beer. Hey, with the people them around us, and you know what them call it, eyes wide shut.
God.
Yes. Them eyes wide open. But them not see, man.
God.
Them last.
God.
Hey, right now,
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally. See, because, you know, you see, we all, just before the big sea, the testimony thing that came out, and people still turn their backside. You know, syphilis thing.
God. Even this speech, Bill Gates said,
and then you have like the government come out and do damage control, like Christopher Croft and them come out and try to do damage control. Hey, right now we're in the worst sea in Jamaica.
Hey, see them have more. See them have two more teachers die over the weekend. You have nine dead in a 9 days the other day. Now you have 2 more, and yet still no information can come out why teachers them die. And you never used to die like this.
It's not the teachers, but people that drop dead.
Yeah.
You know, out of the blue, because you know, right here where we live in a pole, and we see it a couple of times. Right, people that drop dead. No explanation.
Man go take the boost in, you know?
Drop dead.
Get boost up and go take the boost in, drop dead.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, when we were younger, we grew up, brother. When you hear about dead people, and you hear somebody dead, your own people, when somebody ain't no dead, are very rare and it kind of shock you, shake you up. Now wait, right? But now, every day you hear somebody drop dead.
Yeah.
One way or the other, somebody just drop dead.
Exactly. People have all kind of different ailments. And all that stuff, you know? You know,
Come on, that's finished.
Second Thessalonians 2 and verse 2. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first. And that man of sin will reveal the son of perdition.
And this man has been revealed. This man deliberately tell you in plan now. Say him what and say under your skin. Come and tell you. Then he might tell us, boy, the food chain supply is gonna be disrupted. They might tell you. You know? We are going to call us in the morning. Exactly. I tell you. Yeah?
This is the article from CBS News 18. It says Nokia CEO says smartphones likely to become less popular by 2030. Here's why. He said,
And that date they just keep on get repeated over and over. Yeah?
Vision 2030, sustainable development goals and all them stuff. Man.
I will know say when Salaka, when them have them plan, everybody they on one accord.
Yeah, exactly. Right? It says smartphones are going to become less in demand by 2030. This statement was made by Pekka Lundmark, Nokia, and the sideline of the World Economic Forum, WEF 2022. Pekka had earlier claimed that 6G mobile networks will be available by 2030. The same timeline around which he says smartphones are going to be surpassed by other devices like smart wearables or even CHIPS. You know what I mean? Yes.
Exactly. So you know,
Planted inside the body.
Them have advertisement with this girl call her mother to a restaurant and she call her mother and she put her finger. You see that advertisement? And she say, they can tell dad for me please. And she say, yo, I got my implant and whatever. See, that's where them want it. See, them assure you. Them deliberately assure you. See, what you people need to do, get your ass, your head out of your asses, man. You know? Put down the insurance. You know? All these distractions, these things don't make no sense. We don't hear about no skilly bang. We don't hear about no intense and
Next one.
the next one. That's what it's about. Steak.
The next thing you know, select out about, you see everybody with them candle, you know, them candle light up and self picture up on cell phone and them talk about no girl with no good, what is it? No girl with no good pussy can walk out of my life. Yeah. And that's I think that's a trend now. Everybody have them things took up pencil and them and tap their head like hope like them work, but hope like them work. Yeah, them take them work up there. With the woman them where we have the good banana, they can't walk out of the life. Yeah.
I'm going to dead out of your life. Yeah. Are you going to dead out of them life, you know? Get the craziness. Get with what's going on because you see what these men are doing. We can clearly see why this is going on. They're going to catch you like a thief in the night. What should I say? You know them talking behind the, you know, I talk down in your throat, you say I talking in your throat. Them days are done for.
Done.
They might tell you, say, yo, right now clean energy. So we're planning with fossil fuels. So the cars, them know. How long now we have said that? How long now we have said that, right? Years you say, a shopper was the first one to come with it and say, you know, say, cars are going to be obsolete, them cars here, because of petrol and this is years ago. And then when we read it, that really makes sense. You said this picture and that, agenda 2030, whatever, you know? I will see it right now when I say, yo, this year and the last year they will make vehicle with petrol use fuel. This year must be the last year. Only fuel. So in this hybrid or electric.
Hey, and you're talking about the business because you can take that the smart device now, like we had about CHI. The years you know here with that on your pocket. I speak about it. We go just come in and shoot like you about the whole MOTV and whatever you use to pay. You know. But now we directly see it in front of our eyes, man. The scripture says, well, the vision is yet for an appointed time, but the end it shall speak. It's actually a seat now. We are seat that speak now. Zin? They must speak it out of their mouth plain. Zin? Whenever you know. It says, 2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 3 says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
This destructive man, go ahead.
Who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God seated in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. See? Says,
Speak.
says, because guess what? Even that now, as we that bring up with the brother, you see sick cracker there, U-Haul. Yeah. Right now, him definitely a show, him definitely a say,
Him a God.
them definitely a say, them a God. When them a talk about, because in the same article, you know, them go down in the same article, and them a talk about the neural link, so the 60 are actually at the right thing, work the neural link. At the right way, work the neural link. So with this neural link thing, what they basically say, you can't happen with it. Basically, them a tell us, you can use it when you have it in your head. You can use it to bypass spinal cord injuries. If you couldn't move your limbs, then you can move your limbs. See? Hey, but this man shows him a God, because guess what? He might try him can tell us he can do something with it. Even the Lord Yahushua do. Heal the sick, make people paralyzed, walk again. And them through technology, man. Yeah. So that's the thing right now. He says, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things. And now you know that withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time.
Yeah, and then this is the time of the revealing.
Done.
Revealing in time. I will find out say, yo, you're not only just the devil now, but you come from the garden. And the serpent in the garden. Okay? And you have to pay for that. Like seriously, you have to pay for your crimes from in the garden up until this time.
Done.
See? Go ahead. Exactly.
It says, for the mysteries of iniquity do it already work. Only he who knows
Let it. And until this man even crucified the Lord. You know? See, you're working iniquity already, man. Go ahead.
Until he be taken out of the way.
Out of yeah, man, you're going to be taken out of the way, man.
It says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
Yeah, because you know, right now, when we prophesy, you know, we have to keep on making mention of these men. See, because they are playing a major part now in prophecies, man. So this is the spirit of the Lord's mouth, a revealer. And then after the revelation, then guess what? You're going to be consumed. God's coming, which is the missiles. You know, thermonuclear missiles raining up on your asses and the laser beams.
Right.
That's a part of the prophecy. So all these things that are written in the good book, you know, has to come to pass for the good book to be real, you know, to be fulfilled. You know?
The scripture says, the Lord says, you them by his prophets.
Cut your asses. By the word of the Most High, sharper than any two-edged sword. Man. Yeah.
He says, even him who's coming is after the working of Satan.
So these men did deliberately work under the vibration of Satan.
Yeah.
Everything that opposes them Heavenly Father and his Son, them come and them do. You know, even the very fabric where you're supposed to wear, where you're supposed to heal your body, them might just mix it up. You know, so you know,
Polyester with cotton.
cutting all this type of thing, you know.
And that mixed together.
Problem.
Yeah.
Right,
Destroy your body. Working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders.
Lying one. And you say that when you put that when DARPA even put the CHIP in the man's brain and him start moving fingers, them I think. That's a lying wonder, man. You know? Deceiving. And you know, all the people get deceived. You can imagine a man a cripple. You know, a man crippled for much in years and him say that happen. You want that. In my mind, I say, I want this because me if I can walk again. Something can bypass my spinal cord to make me have feelings now, I can lift my legs on it. You know? See? You see? That's why everything, you know, go back to the kingdom, and the kingdom is the healing medicine, and the Yahweh trying for everything. See, in the kingdom we don't have to worry about being crippled or paralyzed or whatever. You know, in the kingdom we're gonna be good. We're gonna be perfect. We're gonna know the full extent of the body. Because the design of the body is not just to the level where we have it right now. Right now, a little rainfall, sick. Like right now, my allergies are killing me. It hurt me. You know? This is not the, this shouldn't be the limitation of the body, man. You know?
My poison in here when breathe. I'm sure this man are really the wicked, man. See, he poison the water for drink, he poison the ear when himself a breathe.
Poison the music.
Poison the minds of the men. See? When I met my daughter, the baby mother tell me say she watch this movie on Netflix. Just, you know, this part come on and my daughter walking around. You see, two men, you know, start kissing. And my daughter, 4 years old. I said, Mommy, them crazy. You know? Mommy, them alright, them mad, them crazy. You know? And she just walking in the room and that, because everything, we got one of them movies now, and the vibration, and them cartoons and everything, you know?
And I spirit reveal that to her, man.
Some of them crazy. She even explained to her mother, only man and woman alone supposed to kiss. So them crazy.
Yeah.
You know?
You can imagine if them active in all schools.
School, yeah. Yeah, right now my teachers say you can be dogs.
Yeah.
You can bark like a dog. You know?
You can do whatever you want to do.
We have
Alright, this is 2 Corinthians 2 verse 11. It says Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
And a whole lot of people ignorant of these men. Oh, the fuck? Yo, because they come out and say, yo, we should all have the right to hop on one leg. You know? Then everybody else everything has to hop on one leg. Because guess what? Them have the LeBron James are hop on one leg in our video. Them have the 50 Cent, and them have some people you look up to like a real talk, you know. Why we are walk we have two legs? You know? They don't smell that in always bad. I'm not gonna think that the design was just hop on the right one. And then find out everybody knows that hop on the fucking right one. Because you're ignorant of the so-called white man's devices, man, the devil's devices. He just gonna try to along, even with smoking. Females, you can smoke, and women's right to smoke. And then even women, whenever I invite them, you know, just feel like, oh, yes, we need our empowerment. How are we gonna smoke too? Talk to this lady, she got nude beach, where you go to the nude beach? To empower myself. How you empower yourself? Because I'm nude. So because you take up a clothes in front of everybody, you empower yourself. Oh, you understand? You just slut out yourself, you just strip naked in front of everybody. That's not nothing empowering. You know? That's lowering. You know?
They try to figure out what that makes.
You know? That's lowering, not empowering. Yeah. What you know that's fucking rebellion, man. And the scripture says for rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft. You know? Go on, huh?
Isaiah 5 and 11, that one of them that rise early in the morning and follow instant drink.
And follow all them fucking philosophies when I have nothing to do with the scriptures. You just run with it. You know? So when you look at National Arena, the other day when the big sea I sweep to the place, you know? And look here, oh, there are certain men bring out certain young men, logical reasoning, you know, information and a show us a look here. This don't make no sense because this here, so they will do that and whatever. And these things normally get tested for a certain years. This now not test, them don't know the side effects. When you look at National Arena and it now work, people like fuck great. Line up. You know, who want to take the charge of the car? Who want to take the charge of where people say somebody must still lose their life, man. You know?
I want to listen to them say, the amount of job available in America right now. Because a whole heap of people, no. I don't tell you, a whole heap of people will come back and learn.
Yeah.
I don't know because you say, the amount of people are dead.
Yeah.
But take the thing, they don't have to work as right now.
A female tell me that a lot of people didn't take it either.
Yeah.
Because, so therefore, she worked with a security company and there is a whole lot of space to be filled.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people leave the job and say, yo, I'm going to take this. And I guess it was Edomites. You know, because Jet more simple than Esau. The scripture say, oh, the children of this world and in their generation are wiser and the children of light. You know? So I suggest that it was Edomites. You know? When they say, oh, the Air Force, the soldiers in the Air Force have to take it, a lot of these Edomites just walk off the top. They have to go back to them now because they need them to serve. You know?
Even some state and even call the police them can join.
Yeah, you're not trouble, man.
Hey,
I will show you. We show you that these people stupid and asleep. If when even the Jamaican government out here say you need to take it before you can go in a public, everybody should just fucking walk out, man. Just you know, all them business owners here,
Everything would have.
as you walk out, man, within 3 days time, they have to call you back. Because guess what? They now make no money. The country I gonna go up on a big alt and a big pass.
I need to crash.
It's a fucking crash.
You can't crash.
All them have to do is come back.
Yeah, can. They can't allow that.
And then they go find out for certain measures that they must do. You know what they must do? They must go start speak and start beg. You know? Beg them go start beg. Them can't dictate to you, oh, you have to do this pass. They have, that, because guess what? Fuck you, I will walk off of your job.
And even Burger King I send home staff.
Start, Burger.
If everybody say, yo, we're not buying no more blood
We don't buy
burger
no
in
more
Jamaica.
burger. Exactly.
What do you think they're going to do? Then guess what? Our people are united. Them don't divide the minds of our people already, so they know say, yo, at a certain time, certain amount of people are going to take it, so they might have a certain amount of leverage.
Exactly. A kingdom be divided against itself.
That's why scripture said these men make what? They make diligent search, them search out iniquity. You know so a lot of people lick and love them belly. Yeah. They love them belly, man. A lot of people love them belly. So enough of them can hold on certain things for a certain period of time, you know? See? Yeah.
5:11. Woe unto them that rise early in the morning, that they may follow and continue until night, till the wine inflame them.
Yeah, you know, so them really and truly, they don't really ask the thing there anymore up there.
The vaccine
Yeah,
passport.
yeah. It doesn't work.
Exactly.
You wonder how the people are going to take it. Feel.
Yeah. You know what them do? Them still think you forgot to take it.
Yeah.
Because them feel guilty. So them going to take it.
Them alone are dead.
Yeah.
They want company in that grave.
That's why the scripture said, and pay that other to them shall be added in derision. See, because guess what? Them a consent of them. Them they not right now. Because them they as mockery. Them have them as mockery right now. Them are mockery. See? Yes. And them and the same way, the ones them who don't take it, who get trodden on, if them get trodden on the foot, you will take it and get trodden on the foot too. Yeah. So who the more shame gonna come down for? You will take it. And you get looked down upon, man. See? It says, Hosea 4 and verse 6. It says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge, has rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children.
That's the reason why a lot of you go take it. A lot of you are rejects, man. You know? A bunch of rejects. You know, the scripture says, out of the court, you know, give it into the hands of the Gentiles. That's the reason why you run go take it, man. You know? Say, brothers, man, even if your wife run and go, they go take it. And I'm speaking, you know, even myself included, you know, let me say it humbly. More than likely, you know, they are the outer court, you know, that's given into the hands of the Gentile. So you never know. You know, you never know what can happen. You know, your loved ones, next thing you know, them fall again to the CHIP, and protect it, which is the MOTV. You know, and definitely, well, at that point in time, definitely, you know, they're the outer court that was given what? To the Gentiles, you know, for the destruction of the flesh, man. You know? Did you finish? Did you finish that? What?
It says Isaiah 1 verse 3. It says the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib.
But Israel do not know. My people do not consider.
Yeah, because all the answers. Really, we have given all the answers in the spirit what to do and what not to do. Even in the time of the big sea. We have given all the answers. And even now, we're still telling people what to do versus what not to do. Because, there are situations out there that basically they're going to affect us, each and every one of us. But it goes back to the state and the condition of the mind where the Lord is concerned. Very important. So, what we do, we try to build whosoever that listen to us in the spirit or in the faith of the Lord, that they may be able to stand. As the scripture says, don't know how to stand. Yeah? They're great and terrible there. See, because right now, like for example, the government basically link with all banks now and say, look here, let nobody open an account without using the NIDS. You can clearly see the framework, and these draconian measures basically start to come forth, but it's coming in a subtle way. Yeah? It's more, it's more subtle, where, oh shit, I don't have an account. But to get paid, look now go on, we need an account.
Hey, but you see, I can understand what I said before. If you don't pay your credit card or your bank card, realize the most will expire 2025.
Yeah.
So it's 2025, I say, okay, you can get back a card unless you have an NIDS.
Yes, exactly.
Matter of fact, them can say, oh, you know what? We're not use back more cards.
Yeah.
You have to go digital now, jam next.
Jam next.
To continue, you understand?
For the majority, but it will affect you just as much as how you're juiced into the system. You understand? Because if you're not juiced into the system that much, and you're living, as Yahushua said, give us this day our daily bread, then you're in the flesh, that this is the system. Yeah, that it must affect you in some way, shape or form. But you're supposed to break you down and bring you down to your knees where you say, oh shit, we're not going to be able to function now, we have to run now, and take that CHIP. See, so that's the mindset. That's the difference between the men of the Lord and the regular people. We look basically towards, what should I call it? We look on the bigger picture. We look on the bigger picture of what's really taking place. Because we know that the Lord is basically testing all of us.
Mindset that people say, hey, this is a test so we are getting. Exactly. The scripture actually tells us if we come to serve the Lord, prepare yourself for temptation. This is brought to a lower state, you take it straight for it. You can continue to keep to the Lord. That's what you have to know. As we say, as gold is tried in the fire, so it's acceptable in the furnace of adversity. So we have that mindset.
Alright, this is Proverbs 1 verse 25. It says, turn ye at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called and he refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded.
And the Lord out here, don't stretch out the man. It's prophets, man. That's him prophets him speak. The Lord said what? He speaks to him prophets since the world began. He said show him secret unto the servants, the prophets. So when you see me out here, see, from the apostles, the men of James and other men out there who speak according to the truth. See? Hey, we come from the Lord, Yahweh Shemir Shai, man. See?
I want to tell you,
come in the name of the Lord.
I want to tell you, don't take the juice. Hey, we know exactly what you're talking about.
Exactly. I know a lot of people regret that shit.
Good.
Hey, Lord said, give them. Yes.
So we can say we wash them and clean them.
Yeah, I will tell you not to.
Checks, yeah. Done. He said, because I have called and he refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel and do none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as a desolation.
I come like somebody who know. Basically, what I'm saying, with the Jews, basically, they tell everybody say need to take it. And the wife in the States, and the wife decides that she not take it. But him, we live here and say, yo, me I gonna take it. And the wife there and them brag on him boss, he gonna take it and he come back and say, take it there. Take it and me alright, and the next day him can't piss. You know? They must have pushed up in them rod and, you know, he leak out and whatever. See? My brother and boss, I tell them, say, them gonna take it, you know. Them gonna take it. And him can't take it. You know? You see? Bro, listen, man. You get the warning from the Lord, man. All of you get the warning. See? And as brother's been saying that 2021 was key years where the Lord slow everything down and make your asses go on the internet and saw the Israelites. You saw us. You know? Some of you take light of what we're saying. Some of you the word got sown, but you know, things get repeated out back. Some of you hear it, but it don't register.
They hold it until the government said everything won't back.
Yes,
and it's
exactly.
all right, party.
All right, you know?
As I mentioned before, I was a good friend because 20 I see that the same people who them put them faith in actually them against them all that. Right? Because up to this point them still in darkness. I mean, them down back to the same state that they were.
Some of them are gonna remember. Okay? When them see certain things are gonna happen, my brothers give them a I remember this was said by the men on the streets, you know? So them are gonna try to find us. Some of you it's gonna be too late. You know? Go ahead, huh?
Just it. It's a
Ignorance upon mind. Yo, some madness when we see people on the internet now. See? Some crazy shit that people are doing. Our people. No one ever the thing when them getting on them. Get them and do all them madness. No one ever the thing when them take.
Students are fight. You're here and text the lick down with the boy and she can't even manage him. Yeah, and the serpent's juice on the tech. Twist up on the red wire. You know? Yeah, man.
It said, when your fear cometh as a desolation and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord.
Yeah, you choose the fear of the so-called white man. Choose the fear of your government. Never choose the fear. You think it never come in our mind, so at one point we maybe get faced with the option, so we have to go take the juice? We just know in ourselves, say, look here, if we do that, then we have to go answer to the Lord, say, better we not take that. And the Lord work with it, yeah?
The fear them who can destroy the body.
Exactly, you know?
The fear him who can destroy both body and soul in a hell. Yeah.
Alright, it's 31. It said, therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own weight.
Because you go take it, now you start feel the pain and anything that they say, oh, that hurt you sometime, and sometimes it can't be fucking body. And you own way that, bro, boy, because you play football. That's why you say the fucking practice, right? Boy.
And they filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them.
And the prosperity of fools gonna destroy them, man. Go ahead.
But whosoever hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quieted from fear of evil.
And shall be quieted from the fear of evil, because this is an evil time. And right now they must speak about one new disease now in Florida.
Different from the monkeypox?
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot to name, I said it too, no? You know, new disease now in Florida, where it can be passed through kissing, or sharing a drink.
Can.
And, yo, bro. And a lot of people fear this man so much. Every news that gets said or get bring out, them all just acknowledge and just work with what them are saying.
Can.
Trust them.
You know?
Trust them. Trust them.
Shadow of Egypt, exactly, you know?
When the shadow of Egypt are going to be a shame.
A confusion.
Confusion. Hey, it says so Jeremiah 2 verse 19. It says thine own wickedness shall correct thee, and thy backsliding shall reprove thee. He said, I said, know therefore and see and a bitter that thou hast forsaken the Lord thy God, and that my fear is not in thee, saith the Lord thy power of hosts. Wickedness, I got correct you, man. See, you see, all I want to do, the source want to put that the so-called white man, when they're going to take the serpent shot. Him actually, yes, the videos come out actually, I think it's a serpent too, so I'm going to take. Because, yeah, that's how much more the video one here, because of why. The symptom itself of the virus is like when you get bit by a serpent. See? So that's the symptom. So that's them venomous, them venom in eye. See? That's what Dr. Man actually said. See? So, you actually take the serpent food, you get so-called white man in the mouth. But the serpent. Yeah. But the serpent, skip everything but the serpent, man. The red dragon. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what the disease, the new, so-called new disease.
Okay. See.
Fear with potential disease. Man in Japan, when him? Man in Japan, something like that. Can make you get meningitis and stuff. And it passed by kissing and sharing drink and all these things.
Hey, some hours feel them why bird all this kissing and sexing.
Yeah, because in the new world, a lot of them don't want that. They don't want you to reproduce when you feel that.
I realize kids happen to them.
Yeah, because them say a part of the them say the third shot in the juice, it actually you have the booster. Them say when after taking that third one, if you go get test with HIV, the more likely it will show say you're positive. Man. Because
So why would I want to take that?
Part of the pathogen, see, you know it? Them say a part of the HIV virus, man.
Why would I want to take that then? You know? Why would I want to take that? That's the first question I'm going to ask. Why would I want to take something? You know what I say, yo, I'm going to have HIV, get the disease. Yo, remember walking in the 90s, everybody's scared of that thing, bro. You see me? Everybody's scared of that thing. You know? Some man here say, man, that you know, I walk off on cliff same time. You see me? Yeah, because, yo, that was the boogeyman of the time.
Hold on, HIV.
Yeah.
Just run with it, man. Run with it. Everything people want to run with nowadays. For them side of the trend. Yes.
Nobody not really talk about HIV. HIV done, man. You see me? Yeah,
And wait, remember we said the big C like anytime you take a flight?
Yeah.
Done.
Come off on the map. No matter what sickness you are going to die, big C. You ride on a motorcycle and crash, and it's the big C.
As long as them say you get the test so-called positive. Second is just 16 and verse. It says, behold, plagues draw nigh, and are not slack. As when a woman with child is in the 9th month. See? bringeth forth her son with 2 or 3 hours of birth,
Within 2 or 3 hours of birth.
yeah, of her birth, great pains compass her wombs, yeah, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come up on the earth.
Exactly. Look, it's not about you know? All them places are going to right here. Right. That's prophecy. And then you're going to have real place. You know? Yes. You're going to have real place.
And the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side, man. See? He said, that to the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations. The world is not in a state of mourning right now. Sorrows from all angles. See? You hear about famine, food shortage, all these things, alone. See? All different type of pestilences. See? So sorrows, the whole world is sorrows, man. And the scripture said when what? The righteous are when the righteous are in authority, people mourn, man. See? So we can see who is basically a be a rule for the earth. As it is written, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. We can see the wicked there in the earth right now. That's why people are mourning. That's why people are in a distress. See?
Basically, with that, you know what praises be running us the how wash me and shy, bash rock dash. Double honors to the apostles and to the elders of greatness, peace and salvation. Shalom.
Shalom.